sale, 1965 Pontiac Tempest Convertible. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, a 65 Pontiac Tempest Convertible, finished in white with red interior, white convertible top. A lot of upgrades on the car, a lot of recent work done to the car. I'll point out anything that I will see, as always, go around it. And we will fire it up, you can hear it run, and then we will drive it, and you can see it go down the road. So of course we'll start here in the front. It's a pretty unique car. One, you don't see too many Tempests. They were the lower, of course. It was a GTO Le Mans Tempest going down. A lot of times you see Tempests. They're Le Manses or GTOs now. So it's nice to see a Tempest that's held on to its true Tempest form, if you want to look at it that way. So starting here on the front bumper. See a couple little marks right there. It was originally restored about 22 years ago, and I got a lot of pictures of the car prior to the restoration and a little bit throughout. But just most recently, in the last 4 years, it was off the frame. The undercarriage was completely redone. Drivetrain, a lot of the interior, numerous upgrades on the car. And I'm not going to lie when I tell you, I've had a lot of cars, of course. Other than rotisserie restored cars, which a lot of times the undercarriage is painted the same color as the top of the car, this is probably like a top 5 condition and detailed and restored undercarriage that I've had. It's beautiful, really, really, really nice. But the paint was not touched, so of course it has a couple little blemishes in some spots that you'll see as I go around it. And a lot of upgrades. I got a lot of manuals for the car. I got some original paperwork for the car, manual protecto plate. So might as well start here and then go through it. It's been upgraded to a 389 motor, which of course was just done and installed in the last 4 years. So let me just go ahead and pop the hood real quick. You see a little touch up right there. So here you go. I was holding out. 389, which we recently built. You see the beautiful pulley system on there, vintage AC. It was a factory air conditioning car. I have pictures of it off the frame. And you can see the original firewall on there, confirming that it was a factory air conditioning car. Of course, now upgraded to vintage AC. Power steering. Power brakes, which are front disc as well. And it's got brand new upper and lower QA1 control arms on both sides. Tubular control arms, that is. And the pictures I have had the original control arms, so those are like brand spanking new installed. Aluminum radiator. You can kind of make out the code there. It's a YD code for the 389 Edelbrock intake, which is aluminum, of course. You see the trim tag in place there. You see the nice hood insulation there. I mean, this is beautiful. This is how I wish they all looked. Very, very nice. Turnkey, smooth running. You see the aluminum water pump as well. You see a little bit of the frame down there. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. So let's keep going down the side of the car here. It's also got upgraded gauges, which are super tasteful. It's got this, like, with the nice brand new wheels and the Goodrich white leather tires, it's got like a little resto mod look to it, but it still maintains that classic convertible styling that people love. You see your factory 326 badges on there. You see a little chip right there. Paint. The trim down the side with the red line in it, complementing the nice red interior that it has. You see a little bit of chipping on the door edge there that has been touched up. A little more touch up there, a chip there. Something must have splattered up. You see a couple little baby minute stone chips. You see the lower rocker trim on there, which is in nice condition. Must have been in Texas in 2007. I feel like if it was 17, it would be 2017. So it must have been in Texas at some point. You see a little bit of patina around here. Some of these areas, lower molding, still looks great though. Here's another little shot of the hood. We'll keep going down the side. Glass, no cracks. A lot of this trim is in very nice condition that you see. I'll get up on it a little bit. The top is in nice condition, it's clean. A little foggy in the back window, but not bad at all. You can still see out of it. And I have the red top boot for it, which complements the red interior. See a couple other little miscellaneous marks there on the paint. It's a rust-free body, rust-free undercarriage. Of course, you'll see those pictures. I might actually run a couple of those pictures at some point, just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about underneath the car, because I can only post so many on the ad, and maybe the frame-off picture. So, nice metal here in the door. Again, like I said, door panel looks to be newer or new because it doesn't show that much wear on it. That looks nice. The carpet's new. It's a black and red combination. Red seats with the black carpet. Seats are fantastic with the seat belts in the front. And let me get in here. Zoom out just a bit. Super nice steering wheel. This is very nice. Even like the heater box down there. It's got an aftermarket radio that's very tasteful, looks great in the car. And you see the aftermarket gauges there, which only show like 500 miles since they were put in. Because it's got digital, so let me pop one of the keys in. 518.9. All of them are working. You see the vents for the vintage AC, once factory AC, and I know there's just a little crack right there, but the rest of it's super nice. Nice seat backs, nice back seat with the door panels in there. All that looks nice. See, you can see through the back. Power top as well. Doors open and close nicely. They fit up nicely. See a couple little marks in the paint. See, you see the frame in there. That's with nice exhaust. Very nicely done. 350 trans as well. The dual tips on each side. You see a couple little, little marks on this edge here. A couple other little marks there. A couple other little touch-ups right here on this piece. Little marks right on this edge there. While the front bumper looked, I would say, very, very nice. This shows there's some little pits in a couple spots on there behind the license plate. Still super shiny though. And you see some little marks in the paint. Little mark there. Must have been where the selling dealer logo would have been back in the day. We got our first beautiful day out here in a little while, and every bug is coming out. Say hi to the Tempest. And myself. New weather stripping in the trunk. Sorry, I'm itching my arm. Nice finish in there as well too at the time of the paint. Top boot. Brand new front and rear carpet mats for you. And the trunk has been nicely painted in like that factory spatter color. And that looks super nice as well. Very, very nice attention to detail. Get manuals and whatnot. I took a picture of some of that. That's not that important, but let me show you this stuff. more of the original stuff to the car. And some of the photos. Manual. Here's your protection plan. 4th, 1965. That's 2 days after my birthday, actually. February. And then it's in the back. There's your Protecto plate and some little stampings here, probably from the Protecto plate. Nice to see with the car. And power top manual, and then a bunch of pictures here of the car from the original restoration. Like I said, I might as well do it now. Run some of those pictures of the 4-year when it came off the body, or off the frame, excuse me. So I'll do that now. All right, carrying on. A couple other little marks in that area there. Of course, new exhaust. It's got box trailing arms in the back. But actually, it's got heavy-duty front and rear sway bars, which you will see there, with a special cap over the factory rear. Little mark right there, a couple little marks right there. Bugs. You see some little minute stone chips down there. Couple other little marks on the lower door there. 2 little touch-ups right there. Will be up for sale later today on my website, nextgenclassiccars.com, and eBay. Both links will be in the description of this video if you want to check it out. 65 Tempest Convertible, finished in white with red interior. 389 turbo 350 trans, lots of upgrades, lots of recent work done to the car. And we are getting to that time though where we're going to wrap this up, fire it up, and then drive it. A little touch-up right there, a little touch-up right there. A couple more little guys. All right. Thank you.